the zone. Notice any songs, video clips other than mine, and the images in these videos are not mine. I am not trying to make a profit off of any of these things listed. These videos are just for fun and the entertainment of the viewers. Good luck. The soundtrack is Vegas Lights from Panic at the Disco. I love them. Welcome back to Enter the Zone. Here we are finishing up this restaurant of the underground. Luckily I left it, I had to go do some stuff last time and I left it running for a bit. So we've got our money's amounts now and this should be a lot easier to put together. Am I right? Yeah. Alrighty, we got the teleporter set in there. And now what we have to do is take some more wall pieces and brick pieces, sorry, not wall pieces, brick pieces. Set them over there and then set up the teleporter on the top. Link them together. I created them a different color so that way they weren't confused with any other teleporters. If I decided to use any on the map, I didn't, so that wasn't really much of a problem. But for here, I did create new colors to them, and you have to link the paths together to get them to work, or else you're pretty much just going to end up standing on a pad and it ain't going to work for nothing. Yeah, here I am, I'm finishing up this ceiling. I accidentally set a brick too high here because it has a very tricky system of trying to sit there and put it all together. I tried doing it in first person mode too, and it always seems to be a little bit off in first person mode. Like you point directly at the brick and it'll go underneath, or you'll do it directly at the brick and it'll go way too far above and everything. So you have to do it close up, but like still in third person mode just a bit. It's probably one of the easiest ways I found on this to get it completely done without having too many mess ups. And as you can see there, I did accidentally misstep another brick too. So I'm finishing up the whole ceiling real quick, and I am gonna add in those last two torches at the end spots. Well, first I'm gonna delete this little brick here because we don't need that. Then I'm gonna sit there and add in those last two torch spots, so you got equal lighting all around the room, so it ain't just a dark, dingy room down there. Wouldn't want any of that, cause who wants to eat in a dark, dingy room? Not me. That's for sure. We cover it up with the paths, and heck, no one knows there's a room even under there unless you go through the teleporter. To everyone else, it just looks like it's just a regular path. Yet I'm making a video on it, so it ain't really much of a secret. You all know it, and if you ever run into me on Roblox, my account is Offspring24. And if I'm using this map or adding anything onto it, you'll pretty much know. Just go on that teleporter pad and get to his secret cave. As we're down here, these are the torches look a little bit smaller down there because they utilize that top brick to add the stuff in. Here we add the separate little concession stands at the end to emphasize that this is a small restaurant thing. I was thinking of doing it on the back end too, but I decided that'd just be too many. I just decided to do 3 on both sides. And there's separate ones too. There's like drink stands, candy stands, soda stands, cotton candy, not just regular candy. I think there was a hot dog stand, ice cream stands, and all kinds of stuff. As I go through here, I'm looking to add that we have some round tables, and you always gotta have some tables in a lunchroom area, or else no one's gonna want to stand up while they're eating. I mean, there might be a few people, but a lot of people are gonna want to sit down, especially if this is a pool park and we're gonna have tons of kids in here. not many happy parents sitting there having to stand when they have to eat with their kids and see them running around and having to take care of that. Not a good thing. No one really likes that. So we add in the extra path pieces to fill in this floor ground, and we go over here and one last piece and it is complete. We have our underground lunchroom. It looks as perfect as it can ever be. Now make a bigger one. Just kidding. No, I left it like that. As we go back up here, I started working on I had started working on getting the general center part of the park. You usually have to have a general center part of the park. You have the restrooms there, pool supply store, uh, general information. Probably if you want to add more lunch areas like a snack bar or something, you can do that. Add some picnic tables. That's what I basically did here. Is I added in the information bar. The information centers, restroom, snack table, pic- picnic areas, and all that. I had to remove those path pieces again because you can't actually place any. Most of these buildings in here, you can't actually place anything on them. You just basically have to. You basically have to remove those and then place them on the regular bricks. I'm adding some trees at the end here because this is our tropical themed park. You gotta have some palm trees in there somewhere. These ones took a little while longer to load. I was trying to place more of them there. It didn't work out. We had an extra one here that I deleted. Went in. I was looking for the extra stands and stuff. I forgot you actually have to go into the buildings to add the extra stuff. Here we have our snack bar. Then we add. Then we have our information desks. I added 3 of them. You usually have to have a few information desks. Most parks I would usually spread them around more. We have our, but with this one it was a lot simpler, so I just left it right there. With this one, I put our first aid stands right to the sides of the information desks. I added a pool toy shop. I spaced it apart and I placed it back right next up against the other building, but then I later realized that was a mistake, so I deleted that one and replaced it again. Yeah, we have it here, spun it around to get it in the right spot. And we added one of the last parts to it, our bathroom, because any park's gotta have a restroom. You don't have a restroom, people are gonna complain, and they're gonna have to go pees. No one likes to hold a pee. You do that in a pool park, and you're gonna have lots of kids peeing in your pools. I don't think you want to have to deal with that. We added in our picnic tables here, and once I realized that right here, I'm realizing that this pool toy store thing is out of place. After I place these paths, I make a copy, and then after this I do make a copy, and I delete that one and that path right beside it and place it back to the other side. Make it look just a little bit better. And then I deleted that copy back there because don't exactly need an extra one there. I just wanted that one right there. And, create that extra path. Delete. And we are finished with our general center area. That is a huge portion of the park. I go over here and I noticed that that I have. I think this is the area where I added in our third pool. This one was meant to be just a little kiddie pool. So, because I know most parks usually have just a small one meant for infants and little tiny kids and everything, so I added that in and just a itty bitty deep spot in the middle. Then I added in some more paths to fill in this section of the park. I probably could have added more here, but like I've said multiple times already, and you guys are probably tired of hearing me say this, I just wanted to do a simple pool park. Not too many complex things. So far we've gotten front entrance, center information center, underground restaurant, and 3 separate pools. And in this total time, it's probably taken me about 30 minutes. I know it's a lot shorter on the video clips. Some of this time has been de-extended, but it's been shortened down a lot. Trust me, it's taken me a lot longer, though, to create these videos. They're not easy to create, even. I mean, some of them are easier to create, but even these ones just meant for the program that I use, the Windows Live Movie Maker, can still take a long while. And here we are. I added in some pool toys, because every pool's got to have some pool toys. I had to delete some of them a little bit later, because when I created the slide to the pool toys were in the way, and it wouldn't allow me to place any pillars with them there, so had to take a few out. No more rubber dubbers. And we have about half of our park completed. I went over here, and we're gonna have to get to the wrapping up this video soon, but in this area we added our racing pool. You know how when you go to those pools and they've always got those lanes with the I forgot what they're called, bayous or something like that. They're those line things that float in the water. I apologize. I'm usually a lot better with my language and grammar and everything. I'm actually really good in school, but yeah, I completely forgot the name of them right now. But I created a 3-lane raceway, and at the end of this, I've got some cannons, some actual cannons that shoot you into the pool. It's a really cool effect. If you ever meet me on Roblox, gather you and some friends up. We can get 3 people in there and all go in the cannons at the same time and have little races. I always thought of that as fun. The only thing I kind of wish, though, with these pools is if you actually had an area on Roblox where you could leave them up online and have other people use them and have fun with them too, and do all kinds of stuff, like create a little game, like create actual games with them and everything. I always thought that would be one of the most fun things to do out of this entire thing, because Roblox has a crap ton of stuff to do. And it seems underrated and everything, but there's really a lot of stuff in here to do. It's a lot more fun than you guys would think. I know, I have that expressionless voice, and a lot of you guys would sit there and disagree with me because I'm just Mr. Monotone Man. But that's just how I talk. I usually have a lot more expressions, but most of the days when I'm just creating regular videos, I'll probably more than likely have this voice. I am not the usual type of guy that will sit there and have a big creepy smile grin like Matthew Santoro. I'm actually Matthew Santoro. I'm actually a subscriber to him. He has some awesome videos. If you guys want to go check out his video page, he's got some awesome top 10 lists. I'm not personal friends with him, but I follow him on Gmail and watch a lot of his videos. I'm actually wrapping myself up here. See you guys later, and subscribe. Thank you for watching my videos. Come back for part 4.